All right, so we got hamstrings and glutes on the menu today. First things first, we are starting out with some lying hamstring curls, 2 sets of 12, and then what you'll see me do is something called a 5-5-5 set. Basically, that's 5 normal reps, then 5 reps with a 5-second hold at the top, and then followed by 5 more normal reps. So 15 total reps. I'll usually do it with my starting weight. So let's talk about why it is so important that you train your hamstrings and glutes. When I first started lifting, I definitely was the person that only trained my quads. I thought that was the only thing that made your legs look bigger. And come to find out, that is very far from the truth. I think having big hamstrings looks very good, and it also completes the physique. You know, you can be standing on stage and you can have a great, front double bicep. You can have all really good front shots, but then when you turn around to do your back double bi, you can completely lose your placing just by having underdeveloped hamstrings and glutes. I personally had very underdeveloped hamstrings and glutes in my first show that I did, and I know for a fact that won't be a problem again. Another thing is, if you only train the front part of your legs, so your quads, you're much more susceptible to injury with your hamstrings because they're just being left in the dust and they're not going to be able to keep up with the weight that you are able to push with just your quads. The next thing that we're going to work into is some RDLs. So, starting out with just a plate on the bar, just kind of doing this to get warmed up, kind of get the movement down, warm up my lower back as well. I usually do about 8 to 10 reps here. Next, we're throwing on another plate on the bar. Same thing here. I think I do a little more than 10 reps here just because this weight's super light, and I like to really get my lower back primed to start lifting the heavier weight. Another tip here, whenever you're doing any type of deadlifting or really pulling any type of heavy weight, I like to do some sort of either like lat pull down or row of some sort just to kind of warm up those upper back muscles, and that way you're just preventing injury. So then we got 3 plates on the bar. This is the heaviest that I will be going today. I hit legs, I think 3 or 4 days before this, so my lower back was still a little sore, so I didn't want to push it too hard. But yeah, we got 3 plates going here. And then I actually switched to more of like stiff leg deadlift just because my lower back was getting pretty pumped. The cue that I like to do here is to really like feel the tension in my hamstrings before I just pull on the bar. That way it takes a lot of stress off your lower back and really puts the focus on the target muscle that we're trying to train. Next up, we got some hip thrusts. These are a really good exercise for training the glutes. Couple things that I like to focus on here is getting a real deep stretch at the bottom, and then at the top I like to squeeze for at least a second. So we'll start out with 2 plates here, and then we'll work up to 3 plates, I believe, is the heaviest I went here. Another tip here, depending on the type of belt that goes across your hip, you may want to add some sort of padding, because the heavier you go, it can get pretty painful on your hip joints. And yeah, we want to really be focusing on working actual muscle and not just trying to push through the pain from the belt on your hips. Next thing we're going to be doing is some walking lunges. So a couple of things that I focus on here is getting a very deep stretch. So I'll take a step and I'll really reach back with my back leg. Try to get super deep in the hole, really get a good stretch on your hamstrings. Yeah, I do 20 total reps here, so 10 per leg. So this gym kind of lacked a lot of the equipment that I would normally use on a hamstring day. I believe I would normally be doing like a standing single leg curl, but they didn't have that, so I just went with a seated leg curl machine here. Same thing for pretty much all my lifts. I'm focusing on a really slow negative, really getting a good stretch and exploding down to the bottom, getting a good squeeze. That's pretty much what I have for you guys on the hamstring and glute session, and why I think that it is an important body part to have in your workout split. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have anything you want to hear from me or any type of videos you want to see on the channel, let me know. I'm trying to put out as much information and advice as I can. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Leave a like on it, comment. Yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.